Let's change the font of our Endnote Citations in Word. And while we're at it, let's change the font of the bibliography too. There are two steps to this process. The first is in Endnote and the second is in Word. I'll walk through both of these steps for Mac and PC. First of all, open up Endnote. We need to change the default setting of the font here before we can change it in Word. If you just change it in Word, every time you add a citation or update your bibliography, your citation font will change back to the default setting in Endnote. On a Mac, go to Tools, and then Output Styles. If you're on a PC, the option in the toolbar will be under Edit and then Output Styles. Then on both Mac and PC, select the citation or reference style that you want to change. In my case, it's APA 7 style. And then come down till you can see Citations and then Templates. Then we want to highlight the entire citation field. Then up the top here under Edit, go to Font and then select Plain Font. This will automatically change the citation font to match the default settings in Word. We do the same for this other citation. Edit, Font, Plain Font. Then to change the font of the bibliography, we do the exact same thing. We come down here to Bibliography, Templates, then highlight the entire reference, Edit, Font, Plain Font. And you can do that for all of the reference styles. Once you've finished, you simply close the window and select Save. Once you've made those changes in Endnote, we can go to Word. In my document, we can see that the font of my text is actually Times New Roman and size 11, whereas the font of my citations is Arial and size 12. To change that citation font to match what my text is, I need to change the default setting in Word now. To do that on both Mac and PC, simply highlight all of the text, go to Format, Font, and then select the font that you want. In my case, I want Times New Roman and I want size 11. Before you hit OK, select Default. If you have a different version of Word on your PC, you'll need to go to the Home tab, then select the little arrow in the bottom right-hand corner to expand out more options before selecting your font and then setting it as the default setting. And then you can choose to either change it for this document only or for all of them. I'm going to change it for all of them, so including any future Word documents that I create, and select OK. You can see here it actually hasn't changed the font of my citations yet. To do that, we need to update our citations and bibliography here in the Endnote tabs. So we select that, and you can see here that it's changed my font. This is now Times New Roman. That also means that any new citations I add to my document will be the same font. And in the future, if you have a Word document that you want to be written in a different font, you can just change it using the same steps. The key here is to change it in both Endnote and Word. Whereas if you just want to change the font of your bibliography, you can do that in Word by itself by just going to Configure Bibliography, Layout, and then changing the font here of your references. Now that you've got your font sorted, watch this video here to learn how to quickly download and import citations into Endnote.